what's going on, you guys? It's Resto. It has been a minute since I've ever done a commentary. So most of you know I pretty much quit the World of Warcraft scene in general back in Legion. It just was too dull. But now that BFA's back, gear's mattering, things are back in play, kind of making a return. So I noticed I lost a lot of you guys, but most of you stayed. So those who stayed, I appreciate you. You guys' support means a lot. But that's not the main cause of this commentary right now. I pretty much want to get into like what the channel is going to be going for, the new changes, what's been going on, etc, etc. So the lack of uploads have been happening recently just due to IRL things. I'm trying to balance both things out, make sure, you know, I'm not throwing my life away completely to make a video, but I'm also focusing on the main picture. So that's another main factor, what's coming into me not uploading nearly daily uploads like I used to. So basically what I'm going to be doing is doing every 2 to 3 days. That gives me enough time to focus on what I need to do, and it gives me enough time to not only get the gameplay that I need, but make the proper editing so it's not doo-doo. You know what I mean? So there's that. Another thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed already, but the mic quality. Those who have stuck around even prior to the Legion leaving, I got a new mic, a new setup, a new pretty much everything. I absolutely adore it. It's something that I just can't get over. I still love it till this day. I mean, there's still things that I want to do to it that can make a huge improvement, but that's just time ticking to be looked to the future. Another thing that I want to get into in terms of videos is, yes, guides will be happening, yes, montages will be happening, and yes, movies will be happening. I have a lot of video plans in stock. Now that gear matters, I'm able to do things with the tunes that you could not do in Legion just because of the gear not working. But now that it does, you have more of a variety. There's some new changes to some of the classes, so that opens up a lot of opportunities for different outplays, etc. So it should be fun. I don't know if you guys have noticed as well, but Arcane Mage seems like a blast, because it is. I've been playing it a lot lately. Even though I'm a boomy main, Arcane Mage is just something else. Like what you guys are watching right here is my 60 Twink Mage. I featured him once as a fire mage back in, I want to say, pre-Legion. So it wasn't really too special, but now that this gear matters, he's been fully updated. He's maxed out with engineering. He's got everything that you could possibly get for a 60 Twink Mage. I think the only thing that I'm missing right now is the BG boots that you get from the, it's like the rare version of it. You know, there's a green and a blue version of the gear when you loot it out of the loot box. Well, I'm just missing the blue version of these boots. So right now I have something temporarily on that is somewhat similar to what I would be getting out of the BG box. But until then, this tune is completely decked out. He's maxed out. He's got everything that you could ever want. So I'm absolutely in love with this Twink. I do have 2 other 60 Twinks I don't think I've ever featured. One of them was featured in Soda Poppin's little Project 60 guild. I don't know if you guys remember that warlock, but he has not been featured in any type of PvP videos. I have been trying to update him, so I don't want to make him go onto the big screen until he is completely ready and suit for battle, if you may say. And then I also have a shaman that was once a 39, but he is now a 60. I do not plan on making any more 60 Twinks other than those 3 that I have right now. Reason being, the gear is such a pain to go for, and it's just not worth it. I'd rather be making more 70s. I do have a single level 70 at the moment. That needs a little bit of updating, and I really want to make him featured because he is a blast to play even with the gear that he has right now, but he still needs a little bit of working on updating due to the BFA changes. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is leveling more 70s. I know I'm all about 70s, it's just the 20 bracket is too dull for me now. It's not the same as it used to be back in MOP and WOD where we had a big variety of spells. Granted, we still do have a lot of spells, but it's not the same spells that changed the game for everybody, if that makes sense. Druids had Displacer. It was amazing outplay mechanic, and I miss that so much, but Druids don't have it anymore. Instead, they gave us Dash, which I find quite useless, to be honest. It's not really the best, but can you do but move on. I've actually leveled a few of my 20s already. One of them that I'm currently going to be leveling to 70 is my shaman. I don't know if you guys remember the Ellie Sham. Poison bolts, he will be leveled to 270 soon, so I will have a horde 70 Ellie. I'm also leveling a level 1 priest. I have always, since the day mop came out, want a shadow priest, but I have never came close to making anything like it. So I'm going to make my first shadow priest Twink. It's going to be a 70. 70 priests are amazing. They're just as fun as a boomy. Spreading those dots, those crazy bursts. There's just so much a priest can do at 70 that, I can't wait to show you guys. Honestly, it's going to be my first time playing one though, so I'm not going to be too good. So I'm not expecting too much out of me, but I am expecting some fun gameplay to come out for those guys. Now, in terms of future videos, if you guys have any type of request, any type of gear guide request, or just any request in general, don't hesitate to drop that in the comments below. I will be working on it. There have been comments, I will post that right here, saying that there are gear guides that they want to be seen, and I am in fact working on those. You just got to know that when it comes to a 19 Twink or a 20 Twink, that there is a lot of gear that requires a grind and a half to get. That is one thing. The engineering is not cheap. That is another thing you guys have to take in consideration. For those who know me, I have over 50 Twinks. So to level engineering on every single one of those, not exactly all 50 are going to be within the range of having to get the engineering goggles and whatnot. But I do have a lot of Twinks that need that, and I don't have a lot of gold for that. So if you guys want to fund me, by all means, tear it up and I will do that. Then I will have the engineering goggles, but most of my Twinks will not be having it. So I'm going to be uploading guides with alternative gear that doesn't require engineering. So I will also put like links to show you guys this is the best, but if you don't have the ability to obtain it, well, this is what you guys can do. So I'm going to start doing that, but I'm also going to get the gear that I need to get, if that makes sense. But I'm going to wrap this video up, kind of a little quick update on you guys. I hope you guys been enjoying the new edits. It's been Resto, guys. See you guys next time.